The conditioned response. Pavlov, a famous Russian scientist, suspected that many of our responses to average situations were inappropriate. His experiment, in which he conditioned a dog to salivate to a bell, proved his point. He caused a hungry dog's saliva to flow by presenting it with the meat. At the same time, he rang a bell. After a number of repetitions, the bell alone caused the dog to salivate. The natural response of salivating to food had been transferred to an artificial one, the bell. Pavlov called this a conditioned response. Many of our attitudes and feelings are the result of such conditioning during our formative years, usually before 6 years old. For instance, a child who sees a rabbit for the first time during a storm and is simultaneously frightened by a clap of thunder may transfer his or her fear of the noise to fear of the rabbit. Later in life, the child may feel uneasy around rabbits or even fear them. Sometimes this conditioning may generalize into a dislike of men with beards or of women in fur coats. All of this conditioning is internalized and becomes an absolute truth to us once it is accepted by our subconscious. We may be bored during a long lecture or recital, and without realizing it, transfer our feelings to the hall or auditorium in which it is held. Later, any room decorated in the same colors or having the same general appearance may depress us. Our lives are full of conditioned responses which might have been avoided had we been trained in psychology during our grammar school years. It is obviously unnecessary for us to feel depressed when exposed to certain colors or decorating schemes because we were bored at a lecture one evening many years ago. Behavior is built upon suggestion, and reaching the subconscious mind with new, powerful, and positive concepts is the only way to overcome past programming.